Hey, everybody. This is Emery Walker. I am on YouTube for the first time. Any social media platform for that matter for the first time. So, this is my official introduction. I wanted to introduce myself uh, and just tell you a little bit about my books and the type of stuff that I like, and that'll be it. So, okay. My name is Emery Walker, and I am a multi genre author who loves cats and dogs equally. I am an avid reader. I like all things romance, um, dark, steamy, um, clean. I love it all. So, I am a huge Marvel fan. I am the author of 3 books. The first one being the very first book that I wrote, which is My House, book one. That was like 20 plus years in the making, but I finally got that out a few years ago. Next book, that came out last year in November, Broken Harmony. It is the second book in the My House series. And then I have a third book, The Basement Dark Past, which is a dark thriller. Now, both My House and Broken Harmony is um, sort of melodramatic. It's a melodramatic family saga, uh, and Broken Harmony is a romantic drama. Now, when I'm not reading, I like to spend time, a lot of time with my family, board games, watching movies, stuff like that. Um, and I like watching sports, mostly football, and I like playing board games. So, um, you know, other women may relieve stress with shopping therapy, but me, I choose book therapy. That's my happy place. It really is. But I will choose it over and over again. Now, even though I am a natural introvert, that is really what I am. I've been an introvert since like a young kid. But I am an introvert, but I love to communicate with as many readers as I can. Um, I love for them to grace me with their presence, from all the warm comments that they give and the love and support, the endless encouragement. I appreciate every single reader who's ever read my book, who's ever took the chance and opportunity to read my book. I am grateful. Um, I do know that the gift of writing has been given to me, and I do desire to continue to share my gift with the world. Creating multi-genre worlds for incredible readers who has given me the opportunity to do what I love. I do not take it for granted. I really don't. So that is a little bit about me. Now I want to talk about my books. Now, the very first book that I wrote is My House, right here. My House, book one. This is the melodramatic drama family saga. Um, yeah, I want to read at least read the synopsis, and so you can kind of gauge what the book is really about. So I'm going to go ahead and read it. Okay, it says Mike Harmon, successful business owner, eldest of 2 siblings, broken inside. After a year of messy separation from his wife, Jakira, she returns, All eyes are on her as conflict arises. Conflict that could have been avoided if Mike hadn't lied in the first place. Now, with his wife back in his life, past mistakes resurface. Regrets, regret settles deep, and guilt constantly plagues him as lingering threads of love keep him tethered to her. Mike hopes to repair things with Jakira, but the first domino effect that he so carelessly began has fallen. The effects of his actions cause a downward spiral that he has no idea how to stop. Throw in kidnapping, lies, infidelity, and secrets, you have a recipe for disaster. Mike finds himself in the middle of a shitstorm of drama that he was most definitely trying to avoid. Now, Mike has um, he's had like childhood trauma, um, things going on with his dad. Uh, it was like the weight of the world was on his shoulder. He was the eldest of his two siblings, Marlon and Maisha, um, which those two have a book of their own as well. But um, yeah, and then plus the things that was going on with his wife. So it's been hard for him. So, but in the book, it'll go through like the stuff that he's gone through and why he acts the way he acts, why he responds, how he responds to certain things. So uh, that's what that book is about. And Broken Harmony kind of starts where book two left off. So it is like a continuation. But book two, which is Broken Harmony, here, book two basically kind of centers around Mike and a love interest. So that's what that kind of centers around, plus a few new characters in there. So I'm going to read the excerpt, or not excerpt, but the synopsis to this book here. Hold on for 1 second. Gotta find it. Yeah. Let's see. And it's bad because I did not. I decided for some reason not to put the description on the back, but I kept it on. I actually kept it on the ebook and on the site. So that was the downfall. I might change it and put it on there and then just re put it out. But okay. So this is the description for Broken Harmony. Mike's world crumbled the moment he walked out of the house on Thanksgiving evening. With a wife that betrayed him, consuming thoughts of his first love, and the taunting voice of his father always plaguing his mind, he just wants to forget with a bottle of whiskey. But fate has other plans. One encounter with her changes everything. He never imagined such an intense connection with a random woman at a bar, but he finds himself being sucked into a place that he has no intention of escaping. Now, Mike must confront his past while protecting his future, a future he never expected to see again. After leaving behind an abusive relationship, Erin decides she's no longer going to live life according to what someone else thinks of her. Now she makes her own rules. Erin's confident she has it all together. until him. One look into those mocha brown eyes, and her perfect control world is turned upside down. Erin knows she should stay focused, but there's something about him that she can't ignore. It has her longing for his attention, his touch. Immerse yourself in Mike and Erin's second chance story of true love, fighting to find its way back to one another. While a wife's jealousy drives her to do whatever it takes to get her husband back, and an obsessive ex who's hell bent on taking back what belongs to him. In this romantic drama suspense, Broken Harmony, Book 2 of the My House series. So, that is Book 2. And like I said, it centers around him and his love interest. It is a lot of, well, not a lot, but it's a good amount of spice in it. And of course, drama. And it is a family saga. So there is that. My last book is, again, a dark thriller. This one, as all of them, they all have trigger warnings. And you can read all of the trigger warnings either in the book or on Amazon's page. But this third book, The Basement, Dark Past, comes with some intense trigger warnings. This is about a guy who he's had I'm trying to see how to put it. He's had childhood trauma which dealt with sexual assault and as a child, physical abuse, emotional abuse, and it caused him to fracture. And he has multiple personalities, and those personalities it has helped him throughout life. And fast forward, and he's married with two 16-year-old kids and a wife that was also, well, a wife who's also a widow because she was married before and her husband was murdered. So there's that. And she's kept in touch with her deceased husband's nephews, and she treats them like they're her own. So there's that. And just some things start happening, and all hell breaks loose. I'm just going to say that. But I am going to go ahead and read this description, and then that will be that. Okay. What happens when you suffer a fate worse than death? When the people you thought were supposed to love and protect you turn out to be the very ones who hurt you the most? When you can no longer bear the weight of shame? You escape the pain the best way you know how, in your mind. Connor's childhood was far from normal. From abuse to juvenile detention, his life has been more than rough, but he fought his way to adulthood and made a life for himself, not without sacrifice. When his past and present collide, he will do anything to hold on to what he has. They will do anything to hold on to what he has, but his dark past refuses to let him go. Bryn's happy, short-lived marriage to Nate was crushed, along with her desire to love again, the day her husband died in her arms. She never thought she would fall in love again, but fate had different plans. Connor was a breath of fresh air. His positive aura, gentle nature, and loving presence drew her from the start. It didn't hurt that he was gorgeous, but Bryn always believed there was something he was hiding from her, something dark. So those are my 3 books that are out. They are all out on Amazon, available ebook form and paperback. Also, all 3 of them are available to read for free on Kindle Unlimited. So if you want to check those out, I would appreciate it. But for now, this was my first stream. So until next time, guys.